Welcome to a video of me reacting to the Canto 6 promotional video. It's been a while since I've done any sort of video reacting to PM news live without seeing it before, or I guess not live, but you know what I mean. But I figured, might as well do it with this one. I have seen nothing on it yet. I haven't even seen the thumbnail. I've literally just woken up, just opened my computer, that sort of thing. So we shall see. Let me make sure it's pulled up and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, here we go. Promotional video chapter 6, Clear All Kathy. Yeah, I've got no idea. I'm sure it's gonna be exciting though. Ooh, Wuthering Heights logo thing and oh? Otis and Merso identities to start things off, it looks like. He's got a pocket watch? Interesting. Oh, and Otis is a 3-star, I see. Is it an Otis is Otis getting the Nelly ID, I think? Is that what that's supposed to be? Mirror of the Wuthering? Oh yeah, like a little pack something. Season 4 Ego. Oh, it's the purple sheep, the electric sheep. For those two. And then oh yeah, Gregor and Yizong are getting the mirror Ego. Or the portrait. You just getting that one? Is someone else getting the Ego for the Mining King? Heathcliff, Nelly, Sam. Oh, there's an image of what Nelly looks like. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Let's go back and look at some of these things. So I guess starting off with this very first part, a little logo of Wuthering Heights, similar to what the actual the inside of Heathcliff's Sinner logo, there's a little mountain with thunder on it, so it seems like his logo is supposed to have the Wuthering Heights logo as part of it, which makes a lot of sense. It's an important thing for him. On this here, they're looking at a lightning or something. I wonder if this has to do with, so if the Dreaming Electric Sheep is one of the Abnos we're going to be facing here. I wonder if it has to do with... There's a lot of thundery stuff in Wuthering Heights anyway, so I don't know if that's for sure. I mean, it's a fairly fitting Abno to see, but they're looking at something electrical. So I don't know if it's the Dreaming Electric Sheep itself. Let's see, some guy's beating some person up. I wonder if this has to do with Heathcliff's, when he worked for, the whatever syndicate, where he's, working as a wrecker, to quote himself, just destroying stuff, just hurting people, that sort of thing. And then this is an image we saw from the previous, promotional video thing. The one from last week that, kind of briefly showed us some stuff with Kathy, narrating. These three people standing here. Assuming that's Kathy or someone. I don't know if it's Kathy. It might be, what's his name? Hindley, I think? Who's probably going to be, the antagonist guy for the chapter, since that's the guy who really hates Heathcliff in the book. And this seems to be... Heathcliff, I guess this is Heathcliff kind of dripped up, so we're probably gonna spend a couple little bit of the chapter making sure Heathcliff is fancy. I don't know if that'll be a major thing though, but most of these promotional videos are probably gonna be from the first part of the Canto based on past logic. We'll have to see. But he's got a ponytail there. He's got a semi-fancy looking attire. You can see some of the other sinners standing there at the gates to Wuthering Heights. And then yeah, so we can take a look at the actual egos here, or the identities here. So this is assumably Otis Nelly ID. She's got a monocle. She's just beating people with her fists, which is funny. And Merso also seems to have gotten a butler type identity, maybe some unnamed butler thing. I wouldn't be surprised if we defied some the servants of Wuthering Heights as a random enemy fight or something. So maybe Merso is supposed to just kind of be the generic ones. Wouldn't make sense. Maybe we can take a look at their actual, images there. He's got a bat. He's also got a pocket watch, though. So maybe he is one of the... Is it a different outfit than Otis? I can't tell if it's supposed to be the same or if it's supposed to be different. It looks different, though. So yeah, Heathcliff probably is... Or, I mean, not Heathcliff. See Faust there? As also, a butlery person. But, this looks different. So he's probably... part of the whatever Heathcliff's, like, syndicate it was. That'll probably be, like, one of the first groups we encounter, so we're getting a 2-star for there. Interesting that we're not getting a 3-star from that, assumably. Because this seems to be the 3-star, and it's definitely going to be Nellie, Otis. Because Nellie, if you don't know, is the narrator of Wuthering Heights, kind of. She was like a servant to the Wuthering Heights, and she kind of like narrates the book to like someone in like the actual book. And she's also the one who sent the invitation to Heathcliff, if you remember that. She's the one who authored it to the wedding. Ymir the Wuthering. This is an interesting little design thing here. Is this supposed to be the Starlight Tree? Or is it just supposed to be nothing? Because it's definitely, like, looks very strange. Like, there's multiple paths kind of converging into one. Or maybe it's just kind of how, like, the dungeon is kind of vaguely, right? Because there's multiple paths all converging into one, like, the different booster packs. What is that? That is a strange-looking silhouette. It's interesting because, like, this is obviously Fairy Longlegs. That's so that no one will cry. I don't know about these, though. Several of them look like the same thing. The silhouettes aren't as obvious to me. Maybe I'm just kind of blanking on them, but very odd looking. Weird in the floor theme card packs, yeah. I mean, that's something different. I don't know. But yeah, then the new ego. So we're getting the... So what's the ego for this one called? Electric Screaming is the name for the Dreaming Electric Sheep ego. We're getting one for Merso and one for Dawn. Simple enough. It's electrical. Very interesting. You can see them briefly here. Not enough to really tell what either of them, what's going on in either of them, I gotta say. They both seem to be like kind of like... It looks like Dawn's charging like an electrical cloud, like, and then it's shocking the enemies thing. And Merso seems to just be hitting people a bunch of times with like his claws. Fair enough. And then we actually get the portrait of another day. What's it called? Bygone Days for Yi-Song and Gregor. Yi-Song, it felt fairly obvious he was going to be getting this thing. You know, Gregor, that's pretty cool. It makes sense Gregor's got an ego because it's probably going to be like a Teth for Gregor and a He for Yi-Song, because this way they can do it without giving any sinners a third ego, for this one at least. I mean, for the sake of... I guess for the sake of Dawn and Merso, unless they do like Zane's, it's going to be like a third ego for a slot, pretty much guaranteed. So we'll have to see how they go about taking that. What do these attacks look like, though? Gregor's got like a weird, like, viney wooden arm. Merso, or no, God. Epic speaking moment. Yi-Song's got like a mirror fragment, though, very fitting. Also, what is that enemy? Let me go back. I guess we can see there, that seems to be one of the wreckers, assumably. The Heathcliff Syndicate people holding like a wrench. But at the top there, the person that Gregor was fighting looks very strange. Yeah, look at that. It might also be like, it's kind of like a similar kind of like raggedy looking attire to that of the Heathcliff Syndicate, but at the same time, what is going on with that head? It's all stitched up in something. Maybe it's like someone who's been like experimented on or something by Wuthering Heights or something. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on there, but it's very strange looking. Whoops. Epic misclick. Yeah, very interesting. And then, of course, we're getting this ego for Otis and Heathcliff, it seems. It's not, I don't think it showed us the animation for these, though, for Otis's at least. Because, like, you can see here, like, it's the Otis image, and then you can see she's got it. And the ego itself is just called Binds, which is simple, but to the point. Is that the... I think that was the Heathcliff one, assumably. We only see this for a couple seconds here, but we can see one of them. I think it's Heathcliff hitting a bunch of these other strange-headed guys. There's also another guy who's like got a similar weird red head, but also bunny ears. Very odd. Yeah, we don't get to see a good look at that. But yeah, here we can see Samjo. Samjo's gonna be the So Heathcliff and Nelly will be on the battle pass, but Samjo, unfortunately, you're gonna need to pay lunacy to get him as an announcer, it seems. Similar situation to Yuri from last season. Unfortunate, but I mean, it's Samjo. I'm willing to spend it. Yeah, Heathcliff announced Nelly. We can see Nelly there. I guess it's not like 1-to-1 with the Otis, because Otis doesn't have like the really frilly stuff. So maybe the Otis isn't supposed to be Nelly, but like, I don't know. I feel like it'd be fitting. I guess we'll have to see. We don't know too much about what they're gonna do with Nelly. But yeah, I think that's everything for the trailer. Interesting stuff, that's for sure. They're probably going to do something like they did last season, like the new identities. We're not going to actually see like a breakdown of what they do until the update actually releases. I guess we'll have to see, but I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, very interesting stuff, that's for sure. And I guess before anything else, I need to check, see if there's been anything else of note posted by Limbus Company. I don't think so now, okay. Just wanted to make sure. But yeah, very cool trailer. A lot of interesting stuff was going on there. And I'm glad you've watched through the end of my reaction thing. I do not do reaction-y videos too often, or like analysis-y live time like stuff too much. But yeah, it's cool. But anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!